From United Nations Television, this is UN in Action.
Pindaswar Temple in southeastern Nepal. Women pray to the Hindu god Shiva to protect those who provide for their families. Traditionally, this has always been the husbands, many of whom work abroad, sending money for their wives back home. But that is changing. Vijaya Rai Shrestha once also worked abroad, and now it is she who provides for the family.
I don't think I would have been the main breadwinner if I have not gone for foreign employment.
Vijaya, once a school teacher in Nepal, spent 2 years as a migrant worker in Japan. Her earnings there helped fulfill her lifelong wish.
I think I have fulfilled my dream because I could educate my son in an English medium school.
Like an estimated 420,000 Nepali women currently working abroad, Vijaya sent money home, making a large contribution to the family finances. And for Vijaya, there was another benefit, new status with her in-laws. Once confined to the kitchen, now she's an honored guest.
My mother-in-law always said that she is proud of me, and even she said that you are my best daughter-in-law.
Vijaya was one of the lucky ones. Her education helped her avoid the exploitation that too many Nepali women migrant workers fall prey to.
Almost 58% women are illiterate, and they do not have a proper and reliable source of information.
Sharu Josh works with the United Nations Development Fund for Women, UNIFEM, in Nepal. With UNIFEM's support, Vijaya and other returned migrants formed Puraki, an organization promoting safe and fair migration for all women. Women like Usha Rai. A poor, illiterate woman from a village, 42-year-old Usha lived in one room with her 2 teenage children, waiting for money to arrive from her husband abroad in Kuwait.
He has never sent a cent.
Desperate and lured by promises of financial rewards, in 2008 she sought work in the Gulf. But to finance her travel, Usha had to borrow the colossal sum of almost $1,000, more than 3 times the average annual income. She had to put up her only possession, her land, as collateral. Then, once in the Gulf, the promised wages as a cleaner were barely enough to live on.
I didn't know whether I should eat with that money, or educate my children with it, or pay off my debts. I was panic-stricken.
After 11 months, the company Usha worked for closed down, and she had to return to Nepal. Now unemployed, she's overwhelmed by debt, unable to buy back her land. Her son, Rajiv, questions whether she will be able to pay for his schooling.
I don't know what to say. I have to say that I can to provide a ray of hope, but I don't know how I will educate him.
To protect women migrant workers like Usha from exploitation, Puraki, UNIFEM, and other like-minded organizations lobbied the government for years. Finally, in 2007, their efforts paid off. The government of Nepal introduced the innovative new Foreign Employment Act, which specifically protects both the economic and social rights of women who go abroad to work.
But these women prove themselves. They are contributors. They have strengthened household economy as well as the national economy. So legal protection and implementation of this act and regulation is our priority.
The act stipulates that women who lost their jobs abroad can now be compensated with up to 40% of their initial costs of travel. And Usha is now trying to claim her compensation.
There are many challenges. If we can address these challenges, women can be better benefited.
This report was prepared by Jill Fickling for the United Nations.